These are the rules for malicious miners. You will need a malicious miner's board, up to 4 counters, 2 dice, which are 6-sided, 8 tier 1 rocks, 4 tier 2 rocks, 3 tier 3 rocks, and 1 tier 4 rock. You may also need a piece of paper and a pencil. At the beginning of the game, please set up the board as shown. Players take turns rolling a dice to move. The number you got on the dice, you can take that many steps. Steps must be to the squares adjacent to you. You cannot move diagonally. You can move anywhere up, down, left and right. Well, since I rolled a 3, then I'd be able to move 1, 2, 3 spaces. If you are in your base, you can move freely around it to any square in your base. This only counts for your home base, not other bases. If I rolled a 5 here, I can move 1, 2, then move wherever I like in my base. Then go 3, 4, 5. Now you see I didn't use any steps when I was in the base. It only counts when going in and out, and also whilst I'm outside the base. You can move freely in your base at the start and end of your roll equally. Or adjacent to a rock, then you can pick it up. Now, it is on the same square as you until you put it down again. Picking up a rock has to happen before you roll the dice on your turn. So put down rocks. So for example, if I pick this rock up and then I roll, and let's say I've got a 3, I can move 1, 2, 3. And then I have the option of putting this rock down in any of the adjacent tiles if I want to. Though if I don't want to, I can just not do it. May walk over the same space as a rock. I have laid out the 4 types of rocks in this game. They have ascending tiers based on their colour, going from left to right. One is worth more and more points, which we'll get into later, but they're also heavier and heavier, so they give you disadvantages whilst you're carrying them. For example, since it's heavy, whilst you're carrying a tier 1 rock, then whatever you roll, you have to move 1 less than it. That's a good example because I got a 1. This means I can't move whatsoever. But if I roll higher than 1, let's say 2, I only get to move 1 square. The rules for the movement of the other rocks are shown on the screen. Sorry, I couldn't really format it very well. You get points by bringing rocks into your base. The rocks are counted as in your base regardless of whether you're carrying them or not, as long as you're carrying them while standing in the base. So, for example, if I moved out and the rock is no longer in the base, then I would lose those points. This is a key feature of the game because if someone else comes and takes a rock out of your base, then, well, you can't do anything about it and you've just lost points. So that's one of the main premises of this game. Each rock gives you a certain amount of points based on its tier, so going from left to right it'll give you 1, 2, 3 and 4 points. There is a way to prevent your rocks getting stolen. If you are adjacent to a player, before or after you roll the dice, you can mug them. In a mugging, each player rolls 1 dice, and whoever gets the higher roll wins, and gets to take the rock. So if I rolled 5 and he rolled 4, then I get to take his rock. And since I rolled a 5 and I won, then I get to move 5 spaces away. It's however many you roll when you win. So I can just move 5 spaces like that. And he is left in the dust. If they rolled a 5 and I rolled a 4, then regardless of it not being their turn, they can still move 5 away whilst keeping their rock. I just get to do nothing. When you put a rock into your base, then the next turn, you are allowed to either be able to move diagonally or be able to roll 2 dice. So for example, I choose roll diagonally and I roll, then that's a 2, which means I could go 1, 2, but I'm also still allowed to move adjacently. So if I go 1, 2, that would also be allowed. If the rock was already inside the base and you just picked it up, moved away and moved back in and put it back down, you are not eligible to move diagonally or with 2 dice next turn. If the rock was outside your base and you just picked it up and moved it in, then it's eligible regardless of whether or not it has been in your base before. Every time you go around the table with turns, then mark 1 down on your tally. Now, you decide how many turns you play for, but the regular amount of turns to play a game for is like 20. So, after you reach 20 full loops of everyone having a turn, then the game ends. Whoever has the most points worth of rocks in their base wins.
Hi guys, it's HotCrush56X, and it's the final day of the Advent calendar, the 24th of December. But before we go look at it, I want to just look around the world that we've made so far. So, obviously you've got the Advent calendar itself, you've got gold, frankincense, and myrrh, you've got the Advent wreath, you've got a pet fish, you've got an entire stable with a manger in it, you've got my boy Mr. Bob, you've got a bunch of accidental rabbits in there as well, you've got a donkey, sheep, you've got a massive Christmas tree with some ornaments on, and you've even got a random cross. So that's a pretty epic world, but our final chest for today is the Star of Bethlehem. Now, this is actually a nether star, but I guess Bethlehem's the nether, so screw you. Well, don't screw you. Have a great Christmas, guys. Christmas you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.